And what's up again, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome into our second race. Should have been fourth, but whatever. Moot point. It should have been, whoa, hey, let's keep moving those numbers. All right, everybody's favorite. Let's put it back at 69% and leave it sitting there. On that note, let's flip on over now that I've got music. That's what I was trying to do, was scroll through my music library. Oh, I'm smooth as silk. Getting dragged down a rocky road behind a car moving very quickly. Beside the point, welcome in, guys and gals. Like I was saying, I'm not the smartest on earth, but by God, we got this thing rolling. But we got another great matchup tonight. This is a lot of playoff implications on the line here in the AFC East going on. We got New York Video Game Freak on the left-hand side, your New York Jets representative, taking on his division leader, TrainwreckJP, your Buffalo Bills. So this is going to be a good one. Let me get you a split link into both of their channels. Go say what's up and good luck to both Trainwreck and to New York Video Game Freak. There you go, there's a link for you. And they're off and running, so best of luck, guys, like I was just saying. We got $3 bill for random shots for Trainwreck. We got a couple of flies and 9 cents there for Video Game Freak. We'll be onto his item room in a second or two. Just like that for Game Kid, so he's, it looks like he's going to reset, actually. Either way, we're going to do a best 2 out of 3. Real quick, let's see those dope fetuses that he re-rolled into another crappy item. Like I was saying, though, we're going to do a best 2 out of 3 through the womb, too. Whoever gets the, who gets the kill on that first will get a point added to their score at the bottom of the screen where you see the zeros right now. And again, as soon as one of those happens, we're going to reset both racers and start from scratch. We got Video Game Freak on the left side picking himself up the all stats up mushroom, so we saw that a couple times actually in the previous race. And all the stats go up by 1, so nice find on the first floor. That'll be a good start. And again, those are random tiers for Trainwreck, getting himself a couple of homing shots here. But there's those no fetuses. Let me get the entire list of banned items for you guys. There's 7 that the racers are not allowed to pick up. And again, it's the only 7 you can use your D6 against, so you won't see him use it any other time. But you cannot take Dr. Fetus that we saw, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, Toothpicks, or the Shovel. Toothpicks you can take, but it's all up to you. They're kind of useless. They only give you a shot speed increase, and we let the racers re-roll them if they want to. Other than that, though, they all know the rules. Like I said, good luck to these guys. They're both just about done with their first floor. And just like that, both with health up, we'll be moving on down to basement 2. A little bit more health up there as Video Game Freak grabbed one of those half Eternal Hearts that turns into a full red art container for him as he brings it on down to this floor. So double good finds there for him, and he's got 1 extra heart on Trainwreck. And again, keep in mind, right now, like I was saying, this has got a lot of playoff implications in the AFC East, let alone the entire AFC, guys. So if you go to BOILeR.org, we'll get the link here for you. If you guys check it out, go to the playoffs page and check it out. What's going to happen if Trainwreck wins? He gives himself a pretty nice advantage in the AFC East and hangs on to that number 2 seed overall. If New York Video Game Freak wins, he takes the AFC East lead over. He's number 2. For now, until the next race, where if Fenderith wins, he becomes a number 2, Video Game Freak becomes number 3, and Trainwreck gets pushed all the way down to 5 or 6 in the standings. So it's huge right now, playoff implication-wise, and this is going to be big as far as the tiebreakers go to figure out who wins this division at the end of the year. And yeah, 2 hearts up right now. Kind of a big differential. So we'll see. Hopefully, like, one of the 2, if not both, wind up with some way to spend those heart containers they got. We got Harlequin Baby for TrainwreckJP's second item. So you'll see that'll follow around, shooting out those V-pattern tiers in red. They're not that great at damage, but they do help quite a bit with coverage. And we all know what to do. Famine showed up for the boss. Everybody say, to Famine, if you would. Yeah, he just got 1 more from the all stats up mushroom. That's why he's 2 up right now. Horror Babylon, he's going to leave it behind. It's a decent item that Video Game Freak found there, but he'd have to be down to no red hearts or half a red heart, basically, to be able to actually have that enacted for damage up. We got 2 Guppy items in that Devil deal, but Trainwreck going to pass on both a little bit early for that Guppy's tail, and he has no keys. So not a good thing to do. That would have spawned more chests for him. And Guppy's head would have given him every room a couple of attack flies. Again, though, for the hearts, a little risky this early on. He'll hang on to him. On that note, we got Video Game Freak into his store with plenty of money, found a treasure map, so he'll see his entire floor layout. Won't show you exactly what rooms are what, but you can make very educated guesses pretty easily there. Yep, let me get you the slow in there, sir. There you go. Yep, that's correct, Mark. It is the soundtrack that I'm playing in the background. So right now we are on, why can't I think of the name? My Innermost Apocalypse is the name of the song. But yeah, it's the Steam soundtrack. And yeah, Standing's been in with it. Anyways, a little bit of range up there for New York Video Game Freak with Mom's Heels, and on down to his Caves one. So again, both on the same floor. And there you see Freak's entire layout. So it looks like he might check down to the south here to see if that happens to be an item room. That very well could be. Oh, no problem at all, Czar. And how you doing tonight? Good to see you. And again, welcome in one and all for that matter. Good to see you guys and gals. Thank you very much for everything. And thank you guys if you do go to that split link. Please do so. Give the support to the two racers. Much more so than you do to me. That's the whole point, is people finding out about all 32 of these folks being really, really good Isaac players. There's a lot of really awesome folks, too. Like, seriously, get to know these guys. They're phenomenal. Guys and gals, for that matter. But they're all really phenomenal people. Get to know them, please. Like, that's the whole point of this. It's not about, like, oh, yeah, I want to just, like, steal the viewership. Like, no, it's get to know them. They're great. Like, these are really awesome people. No, thank you, Mark. Seriously, thank you all, one and all, for being here. And again, we got Freak finding an item room on the left side. No key for it yet, though. Same problem the Trainwreck's having. No key to get in there. Ooh, speaking of problems, how about number one for almost no range on a room where you really want it? He's going to use Harlequin Baby to take out the other enemy. Very nicely done. Oh, crap. Did I just totally miss one? Oh, nice, Saint. Thank you very much. Holy crap. Again, you guys do not have to do that. I didn't even see that happen, but thank you very much, Saint. Again, way above and beyond, guys. Ooh, there's that key for Train. Yeah, he's going to take that time backtracking for the item room. I don't blame him either. It's a little early on to be skipping over items if you do have the key. So speaking of that, we got Video Game Freak possibly having to skip over an item. He has no key to get into that item room, though just found his boss fight. So maybe he gets lucky and gets one here. Or gets half a heart. That could happen too. But there's that item room for Trainwreck. Oh, in which we have, wow, one of the better rerolls we've seen all season, but let's see those no scrolls. Dead Sea Scrolls are banned because you can get two other banned item usages off of them. You can get a shovel usage, letting you get down to the next floor every 6 rooms. Or it could also give you the Bible usage, which if you were to use in Mom's Foot or Mom's Heart fight, would one-hit killer. So both of those are banned items, hence we banned the D6, or the Dead Sea Scrolls this year as well. So there you see the no scrolls. Thank you guys. I love Tinker Z. Jesus. But again, that rerolled into Polyphemus. We saw that again in the last race as well for Fat Shuffler. But very nice damage up. Much slower tiers, but the damage up is immense on those. Speaking of keys, we got the item box for Video Game Freak. He also got excuse me. Let's call it the Habit. Or the Relic, for that matter, both of which are wrong. That's the Miter the Video Game Freak picked up. He now has a 50% chance that any Red Heart spawn becomes a Blue Soul Heart for him. And it looks like he's going to possibly save a little bit of time bombing through, indeed he will, and get over to that item room with his newfound key. In which Video Game Freak... Wow! Dueling Polyphemuses! Oh, Lord have mercy. Also, by the way, in this room, there you see, Trainwreck got lucky with his random tiers on the $3 bill that he got Tooth Shot, which with Polyphemus is a huge double damage multiplier. I swear, I don't know what is up with these item pools tonight, but people are getting some insanely overpowered stuff tonight. This is great to watch. I'm loving this. Get double carried, both of you. Love it. Look at those tiers already. Oh, so nice. Again, Trainwreck's got himself homing tiers in this room. First things first, though, he also has Golden Poop, so money or that counterfeit penny. Which now, if Trainwreck picks up any money, there's a chance that that'll actually give him an extra penny on top of whatever it is. Also going into a curse room, how about a free Devil Deal item with the Pact? So 2 soul hearts increase, fire rate increase, and damage up on Trainwreck's side. Very nice finds on both of these guys. Look at these builds. Again, a free Pact. Thank you, game. Pretty much a free Pact. He took a heart of damage to get in and out, but worth it. You're still coming out ahead on damage. Alright, Pushpin, you actually just saw an act on Video Game Freak side. When you see that spectral looking tier, the ghostly looking tier rather, that basically allows to shoot through any type of rocks, and also has a piercing effect on it. That's the Pushpin in acting. Mom's pills, not the greatest, but you never know. Trainwreck gonna take 1 pill out of it and replace it and take his D6 back. So he's gonna hold on to 1 random pill for a little bit later. Doesn't want to take it now in fear of it being a stats down pill. Alright, on to Freak's item room, and it looks like he'll have his boss fight almost immediately afterwards. 10 more bombs on New York Video Game Freak's side. And he'll be on over to the left. Lo and behold, there's that boss fight. So speaking of that, Trainwreck gonna look for his as well, but very slight advantage at the moment to Freak. And he'll be on in to fight Pestilence, so we'll see our second Cuban meat showing up. Same thing that Trainwreck's got floating around blocking shots for him. Wow, just look at that damaged chunk. Oh, it's beautiful. There you see the piercing effect on the pushpin shot as well. Keeps going through enemies after he kills them. Or hits them, I should say. Cube of meat, and we got ourselves another god room here for Freak. Oh my lord. Just as somebody called Sacred Heart, there it is. Oh my god. These builds, are you kidding me, guys? Sacred, look at these tiers. Like, oh my god, and Brimstone. Oh lord. Wow, these runs. All right, a little bit of health up for Trainwreck. He's on down to the depths. So is Video Game Freak. Huge shot changers on both sides. Oh my goodness, are you kidding? Are you kidding tonight with these builds? So notice the immense damage up. Homing capabilities on Video Game Freak's tiers. They got slower, mind you. Now notice Brimstone on Trainwreck's side. So he's got himself a nice entire room clearer. There we go, get them both in line. Oh, he didn't get his charge. Weird. Anyways, but he can pierce right on through knights like that, so he's good to go. Oh, look at those tiers. This is insane. No, it's not too bad. All right, on down to the boss fight here for Video Game Freak. I think he's got enough items at this point where he's going to be okay. Ooh, hit his world card. I wonder if he fat-fingered that. Very well might have. Because he's a ways... He may have just been looking for that item room, too. So he's a ways away. He may skip that in favor of just going for this boss fight. And indeed, I think he will, because Trainwreck's onto his as well. Oh god, how about a devil card for time and a half damage multiplier for Freak? Just in case you need it. Yeah, he's going to use it, too. So basically a 2-hit for Trainwreck. He gets the pentagram for damage up and the first on down to the depths, too. We're going to get Little Gish for New York Video Game Freak, which will follow around him behind shooting out tar tiers every now and then. Yeah, game says you wanted damage? Okay, sure. Here you go. Here you go. This is insane. How about a little bit more health for Video Game Freak? He's got himself the relic. Every 4 rooms, that'll spawn 1 blue heart for him. You saw TrainwreckJP using a 2 of diamonds card. Excuse me, there's no L in that word. He used a 2 of diamonds card and got himself double his money, so he's up to 38 cents now instead of the 19 he had. Also, that dodging. Wow, Trainwreck, nicely done. That dodging was insanely good. Oh, this is nothing. Remember, that last round the Cobalt had was 5 God Rooms, one of which you couldn't get into, and 1 Devil Deal. So let's not forget the Cobalt's last overpowered run had about the same. There's a lot of God Rooms and Devil Deals tonight, guys. There are a lot of good items to be had. Not that one, though. Trainwreck gonna leave behind Kamikaze, which would give him a one-time... Well, not one time. He could use it infinitely per room. But it would make you into a bomb. Should do damage to you. There's a way to quote-unquote glitch it, where if you hug a wall, you don't take damage. So, technically it is glitching it. We allow that, though, just as long as you're not going through doors by doing that as well and not taking damage. So again, we got Freak already onto his mom's foot fight. So he's going to skip over yet another item room here because he doesn't need anything, and let alone moving right on down to this boss fight, you might as well just skip it at that. I mean, he's got a ways to go to get to wherever it would be. Speaking of that, we got Trainwreck on the same floor looking for his mom's foot. But again, still has to find that room in the first place. So we got the Polaroid on Freak's side. He's going to replace that pushpin because he doesn't really want the spectral tiers anymore, apparently. And he'll be on down to the womb, so 2 floors left on his side. Ooh, greed. He won't be able to bomb through. So mini-boss fight in the secret room on Freak's side. I'll say no thanks. Yeah, what more could you possibly need with this build? How about the nail? Nail would be good. That'd be fun. Yeah, the nail would be good. I'd take the nail right now. Maybe I'm picky, but I'd take that. God, look at those tiers. Alright, so Trainwreck's found his boss fight as well. He'll be on down to the womb, but again, that advantage is on Freak's side at the moment. Although you'll see this immense damage. Look at that, 50% damage for Trainwreck. And again, that's where the advantage could easily sway here. That's a useless item for Trainwreck. That would just be shot speed increase, which with Brimstone kind of is no such thing. And he'll be on down to the womb 1 himself. Again, Freak found 1 dead end already, and we're just looking for boss fights. Yeah, it's your shot speed basically on screen. So like your tier travel rate is what it should be called, honestly. Because that'd be the easy way to get it across. Alright, so Freak gonna try upper left-hand side here. And I got a good feeling that's gonna be his boss room attached to the next room. So we'll see Trainwreck also going over to the left and see if he can't find his. Ooh, this fistula room with Brimstone can be a real pain. Lo and behold, there's that boss fight on Freaks. Yeah, this is a crazy build on both sides. Like, this is a fun race. I'm loving these races tonight. And once again, Daddy Longlegs showing up. Wow, that damage. He's getting melted, son. Oh, love it. Love when you get tears like this in this game. Look at that. So Freak already finishing off his boss fight, gonna get a little more health up, and Trainwreck gonna have to play some catch up here and find, look at that, found his immediately, like I was gonna say, he's gonna have to find his boss fight. So he is not anything but moments behind Freak right now. See, 2 of Hearts will be a nice way for Freak to get a little bit of a heal when he needs it. Ah, the only way you can get through that room quickly. Multi-damage Brimstone. How about more damage up for Trainwreck and health up at the same time with the meat? That is mismarked, by the way. Not tears up, but damage up. So he'll do more damage on down to his wound, too. Freak's found himself his mom's heart fight, so Trainwreck really going to have to run to play catch-up now. But yeah, that bloat pretty well got melted there. So Freak on into the mom's heart fight, looking for a 1-0 lead. Trainwreck going to have to quickly come across this. He's got the damage to make up the time, but he's going to have to do it, like, now. Like, he has got literally to find this, and I think that might seal it right there, as Freak's already 50% of the way through this hard fight. So Trainwreck bombing through. Again, he's going to have to get really lucky here and get there really, really fast, because we're down to the last 10% already. And 2 of Hearts heals it, and you don't even need to worry about anything from here on out. 1-0 lead for Video Game Freak, and wow to those builds, guys. That is all I have to say to that one, is wow to those builds. That was Polyphemus Sacred Heart on Freak's side. That's how overpowered that run was. So nicely done to both of you guys. That was close. And again, Trainwreck had a lot of damage up on his Brimstone too, but wow, fantastic first match. 1-0 Video Game Freak leads right now. And again, we'll go into round 2 momentarily. Give us a couple minutes worth of ads. We're going to get both racers reset. Head over to both of their channels. Drop your jaws for these guys, like seriously. Go hit up both Trainwreck and New York Video Game Freaks channels if that split link ever shows up. There it is. Go hit them both up, seriously. Tell them great race. That was phenomenal. We'll be right back in 2 minutes. We'll get round number 2 underway. And yeah, wow. Prepare for round 2 if that's anything. Jeez. We'll be right back. Alright, so we're back and we're just about to get round number 2 started. Let me get this flipped back on over here, and you can see we got mirrored item rooms, so... Ooh. I'm kidding, so they're gonna run right at each other momentarily, but head-to-head matchup. Gonna smash heads momentarily. No, I'm kidding. On that note, though, like I said, we're back for round number 2. We got NYVideogamefreak on the left side with a 1-0 lead over TrainwreckJP on the right-hand side. Again, Freak will be looking for a 2-0 win here. And Trainwreck going to look to tie this up 1 apiece, force that pivotal game 3, and look to stay atop the AFC East. So again, best of luck to both racers. Let me get to the split link into both of their channels. Please go hit up... Whoa, let me learn to spell. Please go hit up both of these guys. Say what's up to Trainwreck, say what's up to VideoGameFreak. Wish them both good luck. And heck, root on your favorite team, root on your favorite racer, whatever the case might be. But go give these guys some support. Seriously, they deserve it. And again, best of luck to both of you guys. That foos. Yes! I beat it! He's waiting just in case. What's up, Saul? How you doing? And again, there's good lucks from everybody here, too. So again, whenever these guys are ready, they're going to take off. They're in a call together. So again, whenever the time is good for both of them, they will take off. Excuse me. And again, there may be a bit of a delay between the two of them. So again, I am recapturing 2 streams. There you see, it's just minuscule here. But, wow, Freak's gonna reset that? Wow. I can't believe we got a Mr. Mega reset. I might have taken that, honestly. Little Chad. Yeah, that's a reset. He may have thought that was Sister Maggie when he went to go pick it up there. 5 bombs, remote detonator, that's another reset. Ooh, Trainer gonna check his cursor first, just in case. Yeah, that's a reset. That's nothing good. No, that wasn't the space bomb used. Again, guys, here's the wiki page. Go ahead and keep that open at the same time. You can just hover right over anything. platinumgod.co.uk. You can just hover right over any item. You'll get the explanation of it. Yeah, dem resets. By the way, they're holding down R to get that reset happening that fast. Able sack of pennies. Yeah, those are both reset items, most likely, unless... Yeah, no, that's a reset on Trainwrecks. That's a reset. Cecil? That's a paladin. That's a paladin. Yeah, $3 bill for those random shots. It worked out decently last round. Alright, here we go. We're finally off and running on one side. We got Chemical Peel for TrainwreckJP for a little bit of damage increase. And he immediately finds his boss room as well. So there you see the 1 tiers are coming out red. I love that that actually takes longer to spell out the actual thing than it does to just say hold R to reset. Like... We allow resets because it's basically the same as dying. Like, if a racer really wanted to get cute with it at that point, and we didn't allow resets, they could just walk into the next room and take all the damage that it would take to kill them. Ooh, how about this? We got Team Bean. Team Bean, assemble! Also, let's say, to Famine once again, as he's shown up on the right side for that Cuban meat output for TrainwreckJP. But Team Bean assembles. There you see Slack first in. I knew it. I knew it'd be Slack. Gotta love that bean, seriously. So you notice the poison cloud that came out when Freak used that. That'll work once per room, actually. So kind of real handy item. We've seen a lot of our racers utilize that quite well. Absolutely, we can, cats. There you go. Send me beat me to it, but there's a link for you. And there you see Trainwreck's taking out the, taking out Famine. And he'll pick up that Cuban meat and on down to his 2nd floor. Freak moments behind. He'll get the box of items once again. So 1 of everything, 1 soul heart, 1 key. Mom's pearl in this case for more chance to soul heart spawns. 2 of diamonds will double up his money. And he'll take that over the random pill most likely. Indeed he will, and onto his basement too. Alright, there you see that poison cloud enacting on all the, the crying guys, if you will. I don't even know what to call those specifically, but I hate those enemies that Freak has. I never get my shots lined up on those guys. Safety cap would be more chances of pill spawns for Freak. He'll leave that behind, at least for now. Most likely for good. He'll almost definitely be back in a while for that. That's why you see him leaving that bomb behind. He'll be back for that Eternal Heart at the end of the floor. Freak wants to make sure he has that there, though, for him, and that he actually gets the health up out of it. Really? Alright, let's get a Judgy, kinda, sorta, thank you, I guess? We got an early Polaroid for TrainwreckJP. So that's way early, and I don't know how handy that'll be. Now, what is handy is the item the Freak just got. He got himself the Rainbow Baby, as we like to call it. So Rainbow Baby gonna fire out random follower tiers, and there you see Wiki putting it in there already. Rainbow me. Love that thing. So there's that Eternal Art pickup now for Freak. So again, he's got it shielded by the 1 blue heart already. But if he takes that onto the next floor or finds a second of those on this floor, that'll become a full red heart health up for him. So as long as he doesn't get hit 3 times before the end of this floor. And with, oop, there's that last bomb. Ooh, it did actually hit him. I'll be damned. I didn't think Trainwreck was going to get that bomb landed on pin there, but he did. Again, a mismarked item. Magic 8 Ball gives you shot speed increase, so your shots move faster. Just discard 1 of every type of item, and he'll take that full health pill on with him. So Trainwreck on down to his caves. Curse of the Lost adds 4 to 6 rooms to the floor for you. Ooh, perfectly timed bomb there. Item rock and one of the Larry Jr.'s dead. And Freak just about done with his fight as well. So a little bit more health up in 2 fronts. He's got another soul heart and that health up with dessert. And he'll be on down to his basement. So just about the same room here. There you see that full health up as he gets down. Judgy, I guess, thanks, kinda? Polaroid's okay, don't misunderstand me, but at this point, not gonna be that helpful. If Trainwreck gets down to half a red heart, he'll get himself 5 seconds of damage shield, but this early on, I don't know. It could be useful, but probably not gonna get down that low for a while. Unless you get some real bad boss fights. So again, both looking for item room and boss fight here in Caves 1 for the time being. Good night, Stavos. Have yourself a good one, dude. Alright, so off to the right side, another dead end here for Trainwreck. Wow, just no luck so far. Challenge room, there's Poison Touch in there. Freak's got almost enough health to make a tank and run out of this, but he is going to pass on it for the time being. That'd be a lot of extra time to pick up that 1 extra item, so I don't know that I blame Freak. He's got enough poison ability with the bean already. And now he has 5 extra bombs and homing ability on those with Bobby Bombs, so that will come in quite handy as well. Again, in this type of room, you got to be real careful if you drop bombs, though. Like, let's say that Freak wants to get that item rock. Wait until the enemies are gone, or he's going to try it now, because watch this. If they move... Oh, okay, that worked out beautifully. But if they move, you'll see the bomb actually try to follow him around, so that could have screwed him out of getting that item rock. Speaking of which, the small rock appeared, which will be damage increase, fire rate increase, and movement speed down for New York Video Game Freak, so nice find in the boss room. When you get that in the boss room and you haven't even killed the boss yet, you're going to be doing okay on this floor. That's up, Mei. Good to see you tonight. Yeah, the candle hasn't shown up yet. Like, barely anyone's gone into stores. I think we've only seen 4 total stores so far in the 3 races tonight. Alright, so there was the space use item, Mr. Boom. So Trainwreck will leave that behind. There's that small rock pickup, and again, more fire rate increase and 2 more soul hearts for Video Game Freak. He'll move on down to his caves too, so advantage Freak at the moment. Especially because Trainwreck has to go through this god-awful splitting mini-boss. I hate this guy so much. This fight takes so long some days. Alright, immediate item room again for New York Video Game Freak, so only had to clear out the 1 room to get here. Well, 2 counting this one. Again, he's got himself a champion mop there that did 1 full heart of damage to him when it hit him. Has no key to get into it yet, so he'll be back, assuming that he finds one. We'll keep the push pin for now, and again, 10% chance of a spectral / piercing tier. You'll see it by looking a little more ghostly. He's already got that gray effect on his tears from having the small rock, but you'll see him look a little more ghostly, if you will. Alright, speaking of keys, every time the Trainwreck picks up coins, he's got himself a chance to spawn a key out of it with that flat penny, and you saw that happen twice as he walked across this bridge. Speaking of that, he's got himself the ladder now and doesn't have to worry about those bridges. He can clear those 1 little spot openings with that ladder you see spawning. And he'll be on into his Caves 1 boss fight to face Peep yet again. Yeah, right? Ah, that movement speed. Like I said, it was a speed down with a small rock, so it's a little bit of a, do I want to take this type of thing? But it's worth it for that damage up and fire rate, in my opinion. I'd rather have small rock over chemical peel. It's got more damage up and the fire rate increase also. So I gotta go with the small rock. I'll take the speed down on it for the other stuff up. And again, Trainwreck counteracting it by getting meat, so damage up instead of tears, that is mismarked, and still health up for him. So on down to Caves 2 himself with perma red tears on both sides now. Yeah, Mom's Pearl gives you a 10% extra chance that when you open up chests or finish off rooms that you get soul heart spawn. Same thing, like you walk into a room, you may see some red hearts in there. 10% chance now more that it's going to be a soul heart spawn instead. So you don't see it often, but it is there. And again, we got Pestilence, so we'll find that first cube of meat, so the first orbital for Video Game Freak, same thing that Trainwreck has floating around him at the moment. And we got our boss fight immediately in the Caves 2 for Trainwreck. So now comes the question, as both are sitting here holding onto that small rock for that damage up, do you just skip the item room? And Trainwreck may. He's going to go in and at least fight his boss for now. See Freak with that cube of meat, and yet another God room. These are showing up like crazy tonight. And yet another Miter, so now 50% more chance that Freak will find Soul Heart instead of a Red Heart when hearts do spawn. Again, we got Chubb already over the 50% mark dead. And I'm guessing Trainwreck's going to have to skip this item room and go on without it here, because Freak is that floor ahead of him at the moment and just found his item room. Telepathy for Dummies would have been homing shots, one room out of every, I believe, 2 that'll recharge. A little bit more health, and Trainwreck will be on down to his depths as well, so both on the same floor again. Slight advantage on Freak's side, having already found his item room, but that's questionable advantage. Both are willing to skip items at this point. Alright, so Trainwreck using that, and see, this is where that ladder comes in real handy, is rooms like this with Clobbins. You can just stand in a corner and just do all the damage you need to them. Assuming that they don't slide out of the way like that, that was kind of cheesy. Alright, real quick. Will that clear both? Oh, it did, I'll be damned. Alright, let's get a judgy please on Freak's side. I'll be damned, I didn't know that cleared both of them. So that 2 of diamonds will double up Freak's money, and hopefully we get something good out of this guy. How about a little bit of health up? Why, thank you. Why, thank you, sir. With 9 cents, we got that Hermit card as well for Freak, so he could get into that store even though he has no keys. But he's going to bypass it. Most likely going to be greed in there would be my guess, so I don't blame him for bypassing that. And again, Train with 11 keys does not have to worry about picking that one up that he just spawned there. Plenty of them. There's that item room for him to spend one of those 11 on. In which Trainwreck's going to get a little bit more health up, so that Balchinian, as we like to call it. So you'll see a heart actually hanging off of his chin, but we call it the Balchinian. Come on, really, what does it look like? It's like Peter Griffin walking around in childhood. Anyways, on into his boss fight here in Depths 1, so now we got advantage Trainwreck's side. So he's fighting Mr. Cool, aka Loki. So let's, if you're subscribed to Cobalt at least, let's see those Mr. Cools. Them chin nuts. Gosh. It's already 50% of the way through here. Very nicely done so far on Trainwreck's side. Again, Freak gonna have to find his boss fight. And speaking of that, has in that room. Oh, I hate this room. A lot of our racers absolutely detest that room the Freak's in. That's ended 2 runs this season. For lack of bombs, that room has ended runs. But again, Wire Code Anger, a little bit of fire rate increase for Trainwreck, and he'll be on down to Depths 2. Freak on into his boss fight for Depths 1 right now. So Gish once again, we'll see Little Gish shooting out tar tears behind Freak. Alright, one more curse room for Trainwreck. Guppy's tail, he's got enough keys, might as well at this point. More chance now that locked chests are going to spawn for Trainwreck. And again, it says cursed at the bottom, which I think ups your curse level, quite honestly. But a lot of people say that it's basically that you're not going to get as many key spawns. I think that's basically just because you spend more of them in the locked chests that spawn in their place. So yes, you do get less, but it's because they're locked chests that spawn, and you wind up spending more on top of it, so... winds up being kind of crappy, but there you notice you can still get great chests, as Trainwreck just got one right off the bat. But he's one of 3 guppy pieces. I doubt we're going to see the other 2 on this run, but hey, you never know. Weirder things have happened. Alright, Freak on into that store, sees a compass, needs 5 cents for it, though. So where to find 5 cents? A compass would be a huge time saver in these runs. Ooh, and we got Trainwreck on into a blue mom fight, so for the first time tonight I get to explain that this spawns nothing but expansion level enemies, like those butt lickers or the mini greed heads that you see. Splitting spiders, these jumping 3-eyed spiders, which are annoying as hell too. Just everything she spawns is brutally annoying. She'll hit you for 1 heart of damage, all the spawns hit you for half a heart, so you have to be real careful here as Trainwreck. He is holding on to that full health pill though, but it's a matter of if anything hits him next, it's a matter of what it is. So both in the same fight right now, keep in mind. We got Freak on regular Grey Mom, and he's going to stand right down by the door and get the, well, he was for a moment. Thought he was going to get the arm to spawn endlessly, but looks like he'll worry about the ads. But both at pretty even damage already. Freak playing quick catch-up here. And he's got the much easier version of this fight. No, it's 15 cents total, so he needs 5 cents on top of the 10 that he had. He won't be able to get back out of this room anyway, so that compass is getting left behind on Freak's side. For those that don't know, basically, you see how the doors look a little different in here? They're all boss room doors on Mom's Foot. None of them open up for you at the end of it, so you'll see on Trainwreck's side, he's got just the way down to the womb. No way out unless he can teleport. So he'll take his health up with his full health already, and moving on down. So into the womb, a slight advantage on Trainwreck's side, looking to tie this up. But again, moments behind is Freak right here. A little bit of damage up for him. Health up, Polaroid as well, and on down to the womb. And again, both with, well, not regular womb ones. We got womb 1 regular for Freak, but we got the expansion version of it for TrainwreckJP on the right side. So a little tougher enemies again. Trainwreck drawing the short end of the stick here over and over. Oh god, we got a barcode. Does Blue Mom have extra XP? Or extra health, I should say. I think so, but don't quote me on that. I haven't actually tested that, so I don't know the exact answer, but I think she might. Don't quote me, though. But yeah, we got ourselves a pretty dead even match. Again, in the womb, there's no item rooms, there's no stores. You're just looking for boss fights. So let's see, speaking of that, Trainwreck's found himself his boss fight. Freak will be looking for the same. Ooh, only hits the bean on one of those globins. Ouch. Those homing bombs will help out quite a bit, though. And on in, Trainwreck's going to get Loki too, so... oh god, bad start to that room, but at least he got out of there without the damage. That was great. Trainwreck got literally just cornered in the beginning of his room. Like, there was nothing he could do. Thankfully, half of that Loki moved out of his way. But once again, let's see those Mr. Cools. There you see Death on the left side. So again, both in the same room at the moment here. Mr. Cool, well, Loki too, rephrase that. Already dead, so a little bit of health up for Trainwreck, and he'll be on down to the womb too. But literally on his heels here is New York Video Game Freak. So this is dead even right now, guys. Freak's going to worry about taking out Death himself so he doesn't see any more of those extra spawns, which, oh, he got unlucky and saw. Just one more night to take care of, though. That won't be too bad. Gish helping him out by slowing it down. He gets his second cube of meat. Meat Boy's head now floating around, also shooting out tears as well as blocking shots for him still. But again, both now just looking for that mom's heart fight. We got ourselves a real close match here. Ooh, very nice. Freak actually used the Mimic to push that extra enemy into the spikes. Very nice move right there. I was waiting to see that enacted at some point this season for a second time, and I finally got to mention it as I saw it. Very nice move right there by Freak to save himself some time. Ooh, double Envy Room. Yeah, that being a dead end, Trainwreck's going to use up one of his 6 bombs and bomb back out of here. Again, perfectly legal. Curved Horn, by the way, on Trainwreck's side gives him damage increase yet again. So more damage on these builds, my god. And again, both still on that search for Mom's foot, or Mom's heart, I should say. I'm sorry. Key's completely pointless for Freak. Ooh, although he really hopes to have more bombs soon because they'll use this last one to get up out of here. Oh, get out of his way. Oh, wow, nice dodge by Freak. Great dodge right there. Alright, so with no bombs left for Freak, only 4 left for Trainwreck, and only 2 hearts on his side as well. And again, Trainwreck has to win this matchup to tie it up in 1. But 4 bombs for him make that 3 full hearts now. And again, this is a heck of a room to get stuck in with these screaming babies and that Mimic. That's, yeah, there you go, there's some damage. Again, the Mimic only fires when you do, so like you see with Video Game Freak, if you can do it, get him killed first by not shooting. Again, though, it makes it real tough with those screaming babies. Those will spawn anywhere on you. Ooh, yet another dead end. So down to 3 bombs for Trainwreck, 3 hearts on his side as well. And which way will it be? How about up here? Alright, we got another good chance here. Freak on over to the left again. Looks like his very well could be as well. Although, again, both very low on health here. Oh, hell yeah, I remember Freakazoid, absolutely. Alright, some very nice dodging here by Trainwreck, getting out of the way of Larry Jr. Peep just about dead on Freak's side, though he's down to 2.5 hearts now. Alright, no bomb to get in there. Which way do you check? How about left? Oh, look at this, Freak's found his boss fight. He's gonna check that pill, he's gonna keep it with him in hopes that that becomes, ooh, a full health pill. Ouch, took a little damage on the way in there, though, so 1.5 hearts for Freak. And he's in first to his mom's heart fight, which momentarily Trainwreck, who just got some range up with mom's lipstick, will also be into. So same fight, guys. This is for all the marbles. Ooh, 1 heart and 1.5 hearts now. Ooh, this is gonna be really sketchy on both sides. Prepare for a nail biter, guys. This one gonna be close. So at the moment, Trainwreck, a very slight bit of extra damage. Wow, gets a full red heart right there. He's breathing much easier at that heal. Wow, was that clutch. So both can get hit the same amount of times, which isn't much. 1 time is good. The second time kills them both. So Trainwreck with those bombs doing himself that extra damage, getting down to 50% health left here already on mom's heart. And again, New York Video Game Freak gonna have to play some serious catch-up. With no bombs, this part's going to take him a while. And again, he's ripping right on through it, so very nicely done so far. He's going to use his orbital to hopefully do some more damage for him. Ooh, how did that one live? Wow, that's amazing. So he'll be down to about 50%, but mom's heart will stay out the rest of the time on Trainwreck's side. So he's going to sit there and direct damage it if he can. Ooh, Freak down to half a heart. Oh, it was a full health. Wow. So Freak back up at full health. He could stay in the middle of the room and let his orbitals do some work for him here, but will it be too little too late? And yes, it will. Trainwreck the last couple shots, and there you go. Wow. We are tied at 1. Ooh. That, wow. Everybody else off the edge of your seats yet? Jeez Louise. Alright, these races so far, and again, at that point you might as well just stand in the middle. Freak wasn't even shooting, he knew what was up, they're on a call together, but wow, that finish, guys. Again, here's the link into both of their channels. Tell these 2 amazing freaking races so far. We're tied at 1. So we're going to a pivotal game 3. We'll be back in 2 minutes for that. You can see we're going to get them both reset, back to the beginning floor. And wow, hang on to your butts, guys. We got a good round 3 incoming if those 2 were saying anything, but just my goodness, these runs. Great race right there. We're tied at 1. Game 3 incoming in about 2 minutes, guys. So we'll be right back. Hang tight. Go visit both of our racers. We'll get the link for you. We'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, we're back and we're clear. Have we unclenched yet? Okay, good. Because we got round 3 just about to get started here between NYVideogamefreak, who won the first match here, and TrainwreckJP on the right side, who just won the second matchup to tie this up at 1. So pivotal game 3 to decide who's got the lead in the AFC East, and this could not have been better up to this point. Like, we've had 2 amazing races. So we're about to get round number 3 started again. Whenever you guys are ready, best of luck to you both. Feel free to start. Get your link into both of their channels one more time here, and they're off and running. Wow. Videogamefreak with a great start. Max's head damage up and huge knockback on his tiers as well, so good start there. And again, yeah, seriously, great matchup so far. Like, beautiful, beautiful races. Ooh, speaking of these items tonight, how about Stigmata, damage up and health up as well for TrainwreckJP on the right, so we're both off and racing here. So best of luck again to both of you guys. This has been phenomenal so far through these first 2, so cannot wait to see where this third one goes, but we're off to a good damage up start for both of them here. Chariot card will be a one-time use of the unicorn horn, so Moska's smiling somewhere. Yeah, Ven's race is next. You are correct, sir. Alright, immediate item room here for Videogamefreak as he's got some health up after his first floor. And again, that random teleporting remote, he's going to leave behind, so Otaku's going to cry now in about 5 seconds. He'd randomly teleport every couple of rooms when that recharged. Again, a little bit of damage up and health up for Trainwreck as he got the meat. You don't need a controller for Spelunky. I'd definitely recommend it. But you don't need one. I know plenty of people, like Tornus, for example, plays on a keyboard, so I know plenty of people that do. It's all a matter of if you feel comfortable with it. These really are ridiculously good starts again. And this, we've said that all 3 matches so far between these 2. That's been incredible tonight. Early tick. We're going to keep Isaac's head. So you can see Isaac's head floating around behind TrainwreckJP, I should say. And that's putting out base damage tiers, so for a trinket, not bad, honestly. But again, he'll leave behind the tick, which would have been automatic 15% damage to all bosses and a 1 red heart heal every time he walked into the room, but irreplaceable. So you can't change it out for anything else. You'd have to get Mom's Purse for a second trinket spot to be able to get anything different. Yep, absolutely they do, Fry. That is Jim Drizzle that you're thinking of. Uses a Super Nintendo controller with a USB adapter to his computer. And that is exactly what he uses to play Isaac with. If you guys go to his channel when he's racing, you'll actually see a camera on his controller. But again, it's all about feel. Like, Jim's 7-1 in the league, so I mean, you can't really say like, oh, it's better on a keyboard. Like, one of our racers uses a Super Nintendo controller and he's 7-1. So you never know. It's all about comfort for people, and whatever feels best for you and works, go with it. And it's the same thing. Like, look at like Major League Baseball pitchers. Like, look at how many different windups there are. It's whatever feels comfortable to the pitcher. Like, you shouldn't change that. Same thing with batting styles. Just whatever works. Golf swings, you know, same theory. Depends. If you got a wired Xbox controller, you can just plug it right in. It's plug and play. But if you got a wireless, you need a wireless adapter. It's like, I think 14, 15 bucks. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for the hiccups. Absolutely, again. If I could spell. There you go. And if the bot ever links it, there you go. So the miter will be for TrainwreckJP. Every chance, or every heart that spawns, I should say, is now a 50% chance. Instead of being a red heart, will be a blue one, and much easier to pick up for him. So that miter is a serious bro on health pickups. Casper. Oh lord. Oh lord, that's a scary thought. I mean, what? I mean, hi. How you doing? That's a frightening thought, honestly, Casper. Alright, Duke of Flies getting absolutely melted here by Trainwreck. Ah, that damage. God, I love Duke of Flies as a boss. So weak. And again, Isaac's had doing some work, shooting out those other tiers to get rid of these flies. A little bit more health up for Trainwreck, and he'll be on down to the Caves 1 to match up with where, with where Video Game Freak is at the moment. Who again, has not found his item room, but does know where, well, obviously knows where his boss fight is, he's in it. So we'll see what he chooses to do about timing issue here. He does have a lot of damage already with that Max's head, so we'll see. Item box, one of everything. At least he gets a key. That may make going for the item room worth it. Let's see, random pills or chariot card again for that unicorn. He'll take that and skip the item room, move on down along as Trainwreck has also found his Caves 1 boss fight and will be moving straight on into it himself. So the husk for Trainwreck. And again, we'll be real close here if Trainwreck skips that item room. And I think he's going to. Because again, both are in a bit of a race rush, if you will. Knowing full well that they have to win this one. It's the best 2 out of 3, so whoever wins this gets the win and gets the lead in the AFC East overall. So they're both going to move on ahead here. Favorite character in this game? Judas. I like the damage up. He can be a glass cannon. If you don't get health up, you're hosed. But I love Judas. I love it. That damage and Book of BOILeR, can't forget about it. Boss is getting melted, so I have no problem with that. Again, we got an Eternal Heart also for Video Game Freak, I forgot to mention. He's got Maggie's Faith. So for his trinket, whenever he goes on to the next floor, immediately gets that half a white Eternal Heart added on. And again, if you get a second one on the floor, or get to take it on to the next floor with you, that becomes a full red heart health up for you. So yet another Chariot card, so 2 uses of that for free. Very nice. Then you and I think alike. What's up, Zero? How you doing, sir? And I saw your new edition. Congrats, sir. New, well, edition. You know what I mean. You caught the gist. You knew what I meant there. Congrats, dude. Edition. Yeah, probably not the right word, but you get the idea. It's a thought that counts there, right? Yeah, totally. Like, that the fuck is that? Oh, I'm gonna have to refresh my chat, aren't I? Because I can't see those. Oh, there goes that Eternal Heart on Freak's side. Ouch. He had a little bit of protection for it. Found his boss fight here again, but did not get there with that Eternal. Ooh. Curse Room with a dead cat, so 9 lives and 1 red heart apiece for TrainwreckJP that he passed over, mind you, and I don't blame him. He's got way too many red hearts to be doing that. Nope, Zero's the newest member of the team. You go check out his page, you'll probably be able to see it. I'd assume you still have that posted. But yeah, you'll be able to see where he's on. But congrats, sir. And thank you, officer. Thank you, thank you. How you doing, man? So again, this time, Freak gonna go back. He does have keys, keep in mind, so he's gonna go back this time and find his item room. And again, I don't blame him. One way or the other, he was going for that Chariot card minimally. Nope, he is gonna skip the item. Wow. Holy Moses. Alright, so Trainwreck got lucky enough at this point, after clearing most of the floor, that he's found his here on Caves 2. So he'll get his item room before the boss fight. But Freak gonna get himself 1 cube of meat at the end of this, so 1 orbital blocking shots and damaging anything walking into it. So Trainwreck's item, is Game Kit, which will turn him into Pac-Man and allow him to eat enemies. A good chance that he'll actually get a heal out of that as well. Oh, get out of the room. Oh, he just missed it. If only he would have just, like, Trainwreck could have gone into the boss fight, yeah, like this, and then back out for that, and he would have actually gotten in with just the 1 bomb into the center. So that's what Trainwreck was trying to do. That you can actually get into those center things with 1 bomb. But Trainwreck would have been better served to walk into this boss fight, then go back out afterwards if he remembered. Would have gotten there a little bit easier. What's up, Frito? How you doing? What's up, Lee? Good to see you guys. Alright, so Gertie just about down here in Caves 2. Again, Freak already on his Depths 1, a couple of floors into it here. So slight advantage on the left side for New York Video Game Freak. But Trainwreck just melting on through Gertie here. A little bit more to go. And there you have his, jeez, mom's coin purse, so lots of pills. Ooh, 2 tiers down. How about no thanks? Ooh, a health down. And pretty fly. At least we got an orbital out of that. So a little bit of stat downage there for Trainwreck. He loses health in the process. Not just health, but loses an entire container and some tier 8. But he got himself a pretty fly for an orbital that'll block some shots, so I guess that's kind of a trade-off. Ooh, getting hit by that troll bomb too, though. Again, we see now New York Video Game Freak has picked himself up the left hand. He has more chance now of red chest spawning every room. What's up, T-Bird? How you doing tonight? And there's the duel link for you guys. Hey, good evening, Neil. How you doing? Good to see you, sir. And good to see you, Ray Ray. Alright, Freak ripping on through. There's that red chest, and there's... Oh, wow. The benefit, quote-unquote, of it was he teleported into a god room. Now, mind you, found the Holy Bible, which is banned. That would give you a one-hit kill on Mom's Foot and Mom's Heart, so 2 kind of longer fights, we banned that usage. So again, he re-rolled it because that's one of the 7 items you can use your D6 against. Got himself the relic, so now every 4 rooms that's cleared by New York Video Game Freak gets him a little bit of health up in the form of a soul heart. That's okay. And no, I'm not going to PAX. Sadly, I've got no way to get there this year. No money for the tickets either way either, so... Maybe next year, but definitely not this one. Excuse me. I'm hoping, though. I can't carry all the carries. I don't have enough backpacks and such. Alright, a little bit more health up there for Trainwreck, and moving on over. Still nothing good, but he has found himself a curse room here. See if he happens to choose to use up that soul heart to head in. So Freak finding himself his item room, waiting for that blood to clear. And getting a really crappy item for that second to last item, the best friend bomb. We've seen it be okay, but we've also seen it glitch out and kill one of our racers. So you have to be kind of careful with that. But one-time use of a bomb that actually draws enemies over to it. On that note, we've also got Guppy's Paw now for TrainwreckJP. So he'll hold on to that, and any red heart container that he has, empty or not, doesn't matter, will turn into 3 blue hearts when he uses that. Alright, so Gish for, I believe, the 3rd time tonight now for Video Game Freak. He's got a thing for having Gish as his Steps 1 boss fight. So we'll see little Gish come out of this again, firing out Tartiers. It's the preseason. Who cares who wins and loses? Most of it's garbage time with players that are never going to get to see a moment of play in the NFL. So I wouldn't worry about who wins and loses. Alright, on into that store. Ooh, 6 more cents Trainwreck needs. He'd have that treasure map. That could be really handy for him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This could be a problem. Come on, clear all those rocks. Oh, you're so lucky. Thank God if you leave the room and come back in, you get a much better blast radius on that bomb, because Trainwreck was almost stuck in this room. Wow, that would have sucked, but he's gotten on through 4 bombs at the moment, so whew. Alright, so that God room reappeared. Freak already got his item out of it already, though, so he'll be on down to depths 2 here. So, 1 item room and 1 boss room left to find for him. And then he'll be on down to the womb, where it's just boss fights at that point. But again, looking for 2-to-1 wins on both sides. So both have to win this one, and whoever does is going to take over the lead in the AFC East. Yeah, it's football, just started preseason. So we're going to be going into the actual regular season of football with this. Kind of funny. So we'll actually be able to match it up and like, alright, after week 1 in the real NFL, here's where everybody stood. Look at how not accurate the BOILeR standings were to that. Oh, how about dueling Max's heads? What? So damage up on Trainwreck's side again, along with that knockback that you're seeing. Wow. We've seen some crazy builds tonight, guys. This is insane. So Trainwreck will be moving on into his boss fight and getting, well, Champion Monstro too in this case. So lots more jumping out of this one. You can still keep it in the same pattern, but in this case, if it's against the wall, just try to go side to side. Alright, Monster 2 dime. We got ourselves a little bit of health up for Trainwreck. 1 more soul heart there. Oh, let's see those no shovels, a banned item that would get you down 1 floor every 6 rooms. But the nail is a consideration. I think I know what Trainwreck's gonna do. Yep, he's gonna pop all these except for those 2 red hearts on his Guppy's Paw and take that nail with him. So he's also going to leave behind, and I don't blame him here, leave behind that other Eternal Heart. That was the second point I'm going to get to. Trainwreck does not want red hearts right now. He's going to get one blue heart and damage up with that nail usage. Again, he's holding off on getting red hearts because once he gets the Polaroid at the end of this floor, every time he gets hit, that's permanent in action for 5 seconds of damage shield on every hit with the Polaroid. So he's looking to play it a little bit safer there. Alright, nothing real special, but 5 free bombs out of the remote detonator for Video Game Freak. He's going to use one right now to get through this room. Ooh, just barely got out of the way. Thank you, Knockback. Though it doesn't matter, finding himself a dead-end room here. Yeah, totally not mirrored runs. Nope. How about that relic? How about more soul hearts for TrainwreckJP every 4 rooms that he clears out? Wow. Now looks like we got ourselves another... Really? Really, Freak? One use blood bag. Are you kidding? Dude, okay, we found Freak's new nickname. New York video game, I use blood machines one time and get endless amounts of blood bags out of them. Are you kidding me, dude? New nickname. We're not calling... Look at this. How about the small rock as well? A little more damage up, fire rate increase, and movement speed down for Freak. So thankfully he got those 5 bombs. That's turned out very nicely already into damage up, fire rate increase as well for him, and 4 bombs. I might have used 2 other ones, but moot point. So on into his mom's foot fight. We got TrainwreckJP again. Had just picked up a nail, so doesn't quite have a charge on it yet, but gonna go ahead and fight his boss here. And he'll be looking to get his advantage and on down to the caves quicker. Again, he'll pick up the Polaroid, which will give him, anytime he gets hit after here, 5 seconds of damage shield, since he's less than 1 red heart. And New York Blood Bag Freak. Video game. Raw. No, we gotta throw video game in there somewhere, too. It rolls right off the tongue, except it doesn't. Wow, these dead ends on Freak's side. What the heck? Well, we know where his boss room's gonna be, finally. But wow, just no luck for him. Alright, Wooden Spoon will increase TrainwreckJP's movement speed. You see him flying along, and there's that replacement of Isaac's head, so a little bit of damage down. He'll be more than happy with that, though. And again, Curse of the Lost for Trainwreck adds 4 to 6 rooms onto this floor, so that doesn't seem like much, but if they get in the way of your boss fight, you'll know it. You will definitely feel that pain. How about New York Yankees of Blood Machine and Blood Bags? Game Freak. Or Video Game Freak. Shit, I left out video on that. You get the idea, though. We basically got to call them the Yankees of Blood Bags. Alright, so on into the Yankees of Blood Bags Mom's Foot Fight. Yeah, that doesn't really flow so well. Either way, whatever. On into the Mom's Foot Fight once again for New York Video Game Freak on the left side. And again, he's got great mom, so nothing too special about her. This is the base version that we all thought was the end of the game at the very beginning. Boy, were we wrong. The Donor. Okay, I could deal with that. That's kind of a cool nickname. Yeah, they call me the Donor. What for? Don't ask. Alright, Squeezy will be a little bit of fire rate increase in those 2 soul hearts. Freak also moving down into his womb, so both on the same floor here. And again, it's all about finding boss fights for both of these 2. Yeah, right, just stop. Excuse me. Now that made it sound worse. I don't know that that's possible. The blood bags are coming. Now that made it sound worse, depending on the connotation of which you heard that or said that. Think about it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'll be here all week. Tip the waitstaff. Try the veal. Here it's delicious. And have yourself a good one, Dupat. Good to see you. Alright, so there you saw every time Trainwreck's getting it, he's getting that 5 seconds of damage shield, so he's invincible for that time. Hey, whatever. I'm here all week. I'm making bad puns. Deal with it. Yeah, no tip for your staff. Deal with it. Wait, that's not a bad too. Okay, I'm done. Filter from brain to mouth. Alright, Justice Card, one of every type of item again for Trainwreck. That red art does him no good whatsoever with no heart containers. Again, nice dodging there by Freak. Alright, Trainwreck in yet another dead end. Freak gonna move on along. Well, he does have time. I'll be damned. I thought he wouldn't have time for Judgy, but let's get a Judgy, please, for New York Video Game Freak. Ooh, World Card. Oh, he's gonna save that for the next floor. How about a little bit of health up? He'll take that little bit of damage. He doesn't care. So a little bit of health up there for Freak. Ooh, finding himself another dead end, though. No bombs to get back out of here now. So he'll kill off these Larry Juniors quickly. Cobalt uses keyboard, if I'm not mistaken, to play. Ooh, there's that boss fight. So Freak has found his boss fight first here. Again, he's going to have to clear out Double Gemini. And again, Trainwreck a much easier room in front of his boss fight here in the Womb 1. So we are literally in the same room yet again here in pivotal game number 3, guys and gals. Hold on tight. This one's going to get good. Keep in mind, we have a world card for Freak, so he will see his entire layout on the Womb 2 coming up. So that small deficit that he has right here could be easily overcome momentarily. So again, Death Fight on the right. We got Fallen on the left. That'll be interesting. Freak's got himself his D6 charge too, just in case. That'll be a guaranteed Devil Deal item. Not Devil Deal, but a guaranteed item from one off of the Fallen. And Death will wind up with a cube of meat given off here. So Trainwreck will get himself a second orbital. But we could get a very interesting item for Freak out of this. Yeah, a Polaroid finish. Oh god, Polaroid, hit us up. Seriously, we could so sell this stuff. Do you even exist? Hit us up. Alright, cube of meat, like I said. We got Guppy's tail. That didn't turn out that great. Freak will pick it up and move on down. Ooh, first he's going to grab that half a heart I forgot he had outside. And he'll be on down to his Womb 2. Both here, we got a Curse of Darkness for Trainwreck. We got the World Card and an immediate wait over to that boss fight for New York Video Game Freak. So advantage New York Video Game Freak still at the moment. He's got up to 2 bombs as well. That'll help out considerably in the Mom's Heart fight. Alright, another full hard heal. Absolutely, thank you. Freak doing some really good dodging here again. Trainwreck doing some really good dodging. Again, once you get hit, might as well just faceplant everything with that orbital. And Trainwreck with double sloth now. Jeez, these rooms. Trainwreck's got the way worse version. Again, Utero, you're seeing the difference between a Utero expansion version of the floor that Trainwreck has and the normal version the Freak is fighting here on Womb 2. So there's a big difference in enemies. Notice the double mini-bosses that Trainwreck is just back-to-back-to-back fighting here. Alright, not into that Mom's Heart fight, like I said, with a direct path on over there. Trainwreck, oh, not so lucky. He's found himself another dead end here. So it looks like he is going to look over, and where else can he go off of this? I don't think he has enough bombs to get back out of here. Ugh. So he's going to kill off this Mimic real fast. But again, in his Mom's Heart fight already, Video Game Freak looking to get himself a 2-1 win and take over the AFC least eat if he can. So this is going to get real interesting. Trainwreck flying back on through. Gonna need all the bombs he's got. Oop, freebie out of there. Very nice. But again, already a good 15% of the way through this fight is Video Game Freak. Bad gas did nothing for Trainwreck. He might have been hoping for a teleport pill, honestly. Where is he not gone yet? Alright, finding new rooms that he hasn't seen. So Trainwreck will keep moving on over to the left, though. Will it be too little too late? Already almost at 50% health down on Freak's side. Yeah, that Curse of Darkness not helping in the... Wow. Those dead ends really not helping Trainwreck here. And I bet that there was a loud cuss word right about there. That was a hell of a terrible room to come across. 50% mark on Freak's side. Alright, so using that, I was going to say at this point, I think just using that 5 seconds of damage shield to his advantage. Trainwreck just trying to body through this room. But might be too little too late. Freak's got the heart out for the rest of the fight here. Plenty of hearts at 4 still. All he has to do is worry about missing those blood shots and the blood on the ground. He'll be good to go. little bit more damage. There's a link into both of their channels. Guys and gals, do me a favor, head on in there, tell them both great races, as New York Video Game Freak has got himself the lead now in the AFC East. So wow, very nicely done, guys. That comeback by Freak. He started off the year under 500, now leads his division, guys. So at the moment, number 2 with a first round bye. New York Video Game Freak on the left side has taken out what was your AFC East leader, TrainwreckJP, who drops now to 5th, possibly 6th.